Story 1, My Two-Faced Cousin. Hello, my name is Stella and I had found out my cousin Belle is backstabbing and a two-faced person. So it's not like we were not close at all, and I just heard this. Rather, we were close to the point where someone can call us best friends. She was my first friend when I moved back to my hometown. Even when I moved, we stayed relatively close. So finding this out was heartbreaking. I know I might seem like an idiot, but I really do treasure all my friends and hate to see them go. I should start by saying that I tell everyone if there is an issue that you talk to me and I will try to fix it, and I would try my best to listen and come up with a compromise. Although I found this out just a few days ago, I had learned that she was talking behind my back during high school and the summer before I moved to college. We were both on Tinder, but I was really only seeing one guy in person. Saying how easy I was, how I just want fun, and how she couldn't control me and I was ready to get pregnant that summer. On top of it, how much of a pick-me girl I am. This pissed me off as I don't care who I look good for as long as it is for myself. It wasn't like I was telling her not to dress up, rather if she told me to dress up I did and went all out. What pisses me off, even more, is that I don't fish for compliments like her as she keeps on asking me why don't you hype me up, or why don't you give me the same energy that I give you. The thing is I don't like to give out empty compliments as it would seem fake, and I told her that. She would also talk about my weight behind my back, which is something I am insecure about, and she knew this. Again, I did not know this and thought that we had a good relationship. Looking back on it now, she kept talking bad about our other friends and should have known that I was not an expectation. Fast forward to March of this year and me cutting her off about 2 to 3 months ago. This was due to her being in a relationship I did not support. This was due to her being in an extremely toxic relationship and her potentially being in danger. It was not like I wasn't vocal about it, as I did tell her multiple times that I did not think the relationship she was in. I also told her that I could not stop her, so I would stay neutral. That was true even when they broke up the first time. She had asked me to tell her why he was bad. Which I did. I also prefaced that I would not support her if she was to go back to him and essentially not be as present in her life, as I was living in a different city due to going to college. So when I found out that she got back together with her, I did tell her that it was not a good thing, but again, I cannot control her. So since I told her before that I was going to be in the background as I was tired of being stressed so far away, she started targeting me and my relationship by claiming that my boyfriend isn't a Prince Charming as well and he might be hurting me as well. I had pointed out that we were not talking about my relationship or its flaws, and made it clear that my BF, 20M, and I have not had any issues. I also explained why we did not have issues since she kept on bringing up the fact that my BF was not perfect. I had tried so hard to deflect and keep her on the topic that I did not support the relationship, but she also wanted to claim that I told everyone of her issues, which is not true, until right now technically, as the only reason why I told our mutual friends about the things that were going on, as I literally felt that her life was on my hands. I could not do anything since she was ruining my mental health. So I made it clear my intentions of telling someone else, as I could not be there and I needed someone to check on her. This was something that made me question why she was targeting my boyfriend and the fact that I was worried for her. She tried to pull something similar about a month later after not speaking to each other, when she had sent me a video that essentially meant that if a friend is in a toxic relationship / one that you might not agree with, then that friend is no longer a friend. I had asked her what was the point of sending this, and she responded by saying that we should stay out of each other's relationship as she did not want me with my BF and I did not want her with her ex. This set me off as that was the thing she sent me after a month of not speaking. She continued to target my boyfriend after telling me she was going to not speak about him, as well as blamed me for her lack of trust in people as I told people about her business. Of course, I was worried about the situation she was in. I told her that again, and so we stopped talking. As I was venting to my friends when I visited back home, they agreed with me and told me some things I wish I should have questioned more. A few of my friends had told me that my cousin has explicitly and heavily implied that she had a thing for my BF. She had said things like OP and her BF are not a good match because he likes to go to the gym and OP doesn't and likes to go to the gym. And when we meet her and her side of the family over at the lake, she had told my friend that after my BF and I had left, I should have made a move on my BF, which made no sense due to the fact that my BF and I can hold our liquor a lot better than her. 2 other instances were on my birthday where my BF, who is naturally very kind, had a delusion that my BF was feeling her up and had a thing for her. This was outrageous as my BF doesn't leave my side due to 1, he doesn't know my friends as well, and a fear that I am unsure of if I can share. The thing that made this worst is that she made me feel like I was just insecure in the fact that I had confronted her before a lot of these issues of her having feelings for my BF. This made so much more sense as she was projecting all the feelings she had for my BF. The thing is, this isn't the first time she's done something like this. She had done something similar to my other friend and her BF, trying to flirt with him and trying to seduce him by having him join in another activity with us as she wanted to get closer to him. Every time a friend in the friend group had a crush, someone they were talking to, or even dating, she would get jealous and try to make herself look the best or have someone validate that she is the best. I want to say the worst thing that she has done was twisted my words to put my friends and I against each other, which had led to an all-out fight. This was all an attempt to take her issues out of focus. Probably for another story.
If you have any interesting stories you want to share, send them to my mail address at the description below.